So 2019 I was playing really well, kind of a bit of a slow start out in Oz. Came home, found a bit of form, worked really hard with my coach and kind of went out flying and had a few top 10s and was going along quite nicely, prepping for the British Open at Woburn. Playing in a pro-am at East Herts, running over to give someone a high five because I'm like that. Had a fight with a sprinkler and ruptured my Achilles and had a little fracture in my one of my bones in my ankle. So ended up in A&E on the Friday night in a pot, and then saw the specialist Monday, and confirmed with an ultrasound that had an 80% rupture of my left Achilles. So lucky enough, didn't have to have surgery. They were able to just keep me in my toe down position in a plaster, and then I went into kind of a moon boot. So that was some interesting times. I've not actually had any major injuries while I've been a pro, even through college and stuff. I've never had any big major injuries. I've had the odd kind of niggle where I've had to not hit balls for a couple of weeks, but nothing like 3 or 4 months completely on crutches and then into learning how to walk again and all of that stuff. So it's quite testing actually. But when I was born, I was 8 days old. I had my first heart surgery, so I was born with a coarctation of the aorta, so a narrow aorta, and holes in my heart, and I have a dodgy valve as well, so I have a few issues. I'm known as kind of a Brompton Baby. I do a lot of work with the Brompton Fountain, a charity that's obviously really close to my heart that's now fixed, which is good. I had those trials and tribulations when I was younger, but then I came out of those and was that child that just did everything, and my poor mum was like, oh God, I thought I was going to have this little girl that wouldn't be able to do too much because of everything that she had been through, and I ended up doing absolutely everything, just followed my older brother into up trees and playing football and all sorts of stuff. So that's never really been an issue, I suppose. That's never really held me back, which has been good. And then to end up being a professional athlete, I suppose wasn't massively expected, I don't think, from my cardiologist team, but it's worked out pretty well so far. I went out to the States in 2006, so Baylor University, which if I had a chance to do again, I definitely would. It was so much fun, huge sporting environment, which I just absolutely love. So I had a full scholarship out to Baylor, played there 4 years, got a degree in exercise physiology, and then came back and got my LET tour card straight away. So haven't really looked back since. Played 9, this will be my 9th year I think now. So just kind of love what I do, which I'm very, very lucky. We had such a strong schedule this year too. The LET had really turned a corner with some help from the LPGA, and we've got a new CEO, Alex, back on board, and our schedule was looking really strong. And then obviously COVID hit, so we all had to get out of South Africa or Abu Dhabi, wherever we were, and came home and was hoping we'd be able to resume, but all the events then got postponed and have now been cancelled because we're kind of running out of time. But the idea is that we hopefully start August, September time and maybe play the end of our year behind closed doors is the plan.